Good day, everyone. Uh, this episode is special, Sophomore special of the Halloween. We get wrapped up in a strange story. The night before Halloween, does something wicked this way comes. We'll play to find out. Ooh. Welcome to the Sophomore Halloween special, Chapter 1. Heartfelt horror stories, stranger than fiction, fan fiction. Happy Halloween! Choice fans celebrates by joining the cast of the Sophomore for this special. Please take note that this is a side of a book and will not affect the event of the main Sophomore story enjoy. Choose your look. Hmm, do I want to go something? Hmm, yeah, basically my usual. Now let's pick a hairstyle. Hmm, hmm. I think I'll go with my usual. Love it, but last certainly not least. Pick your outfit. Let's see what available outfit for this special episode. Hmm, I'll go with my usual. Can you choose your name? Definitely my usual. Well done. What do you think? Yeah, I'm ready to play. The pitch black night parked as a pair of high headlights fell upon an old cabin. Spooky. Jack turns off the ignition and his friends slowly disembark from his van. Looks like we made it. Our weekend getaway. I don't know. A big creepy cabin in the middle of the woods, miles away from civilization. This feels kinda spooky. Chad crept up behind her, his football slung under his arm, and whispered to her ears, "Who's Chad?" "That's Chad? I thought he's Chris." Maybe just this episode.
Maybe it's full of ghosts.
Ally jumps, letting out the gas, and Chad laughs. He threw the football at Jack, who fell backwards in the force of impact.
Oh, Ethan,
Chad, you're not gonna exorcise the ghost, right?
Gia boy, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's exercise.
He raised his arms and fled his bicep, then kissed one.
Come on, bro, don't be chicken. We came here to, like, have a rad weekend, you know.
Hell yeah, I don't know about the rest of you, but we plan on party until I passed out. She and Chad cheered, beating the side of the van until Jim steps out, frowning. He pulled a stack of books in his chest. That's Jim. That's the old James. He looks different.
Would you two please attempt to control yourselves? I was hoping to take advantage of the peace and quiet to read. Seriously, Jimbo, who brings books to a weekend ranger? Well, pardon me, if you don't find much gratification in getting blackout drunk, I'll rage with fury instead.
Skylar? Skylar is Tyler? Oh my god. The face looks the same, but the name's kinda, I don't know, weird.
I don't know about Taru. I brought some video games. Any of you knobs up for the challenge?
That's Caitlin. Uh, you brought games, Taylor? I think this place even has electricity.
Geez, how do we wind up with all you nerds? Come on, Zach. Tell me you're down to get wild this weekend.
You know what? Can't wait to see what Zag looks like. Or Zig. Why Zag? Anyway. Zag stood off to the side and gazed into the dark trees, smoking a cigarette. He pushed up a lock of hair from his forehead, his mind elsewhere. Oh, it looks the same, but he has no bit of bangs.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
What about you, Stephanie? I want to take it easy. I don't really feel like having a huge past, you know. Let's just appreciate this secluded spot and try to chill. Caitlin rolls her eyes, and Chad sprints towards the cabin.
Whatever. The last one to the door has to carry in the beer. Uh, Perhaps someone could assist me with my books?
Chad tosses his football again, and it swirled by Jill's head, almost hitting him. Startled, he dropped his books.
Oh, dude, you just got like tall pond. I'm afraid I don't quite follow. Today, slang often eludes me.
Zeg stalked past them, grabbing the cooler from the van. He pulled out a beer and lit another cigarette. He smokes.
Hey, are you gonna help us carry this stuff inside or what?
Zeg leaned careless against the side of the van and cracked open the can, his cigarettes hanging from the corner of his mouth.
Maybe.
Suddenly the night air was split by a sharp whistle. Chad waves from the porch.
Guys, seriously, this party isn't gonna throw itself. Don't tell me you're scared.
A gush of the wind blew through the trees, emitting an eerie rustling noise. Okay, I'd rather get inside at this point.
Yeah, yeah, let's head in and don't worry about the electricity. I brought D&D as a backup.
Hey, can I interject for a second? Tumbleweed looks from her manuscript, gazing at you from across her desk. Yes, do you like it so far? Looks, look, Miss Tumbleweed, I think it's great that you're working on another book, and I'm flattered that you're asking my opinion. But you're using me and my friend as a character, or everyone's behaving so strangely. Number one. But how did you know? Uh, it's obvious who's who. Also, who changed everyone's name except mine? Well, uh, they're just working names for now. But Stephanie, I was simply using you all as inspiration. From what I've seen, you all have a great dynamic together. It was a perfect jumping off point for my daughter. She's making a novel? I guess that kind of flattery, other than the fact that it feels like a college administrator is writing fan fiction about me. Come on, Professor Basis was the whole career out of writing about real people. Art it imitates life, no? That part's why I invited you here today. I want to get your input so these characters feel realistic, or as realistic as possible within the horror rules. But there has to be some truth underneath that aggregation. So, you're asking for my input then? Absolutely. I have the main story mostly worked out, but I thought you could help me polish some of the details. Sure, no problem. Why don't you start to give me the rundown of what happened? Okay, it's basically slasher story. These students go to the little cabins in the woods for a fun weekend and they're killed off one by one.
Okay, so that was the story. I thought that's for real. Never mind.
By a swamp monster. A swamp monster? That's what I said. You know, dripping, lumbering, stinking. Why? Don't you like it? No, it's not that. It's just your aim is to make a scary book, right? You think Swamp Monster is scary enough? Well, I don't know. I guess it's just the first idea for V-Lane that comes in mind too. But I'm open to other suggestions. Do you have a- any thoughts? I mean, there's a lot of direction you could take this. You could do a werewolf. They're powerful. They have a big teeth and claw. And underneath it all, they're humans. Oh, I like that. Your fear of the creature is combined with your pity for the people inside. Powerful stuff. Oh, you could push it even further and go with a classic serial killer. That way you could dig into the psychology. You're right. That's even scary because it could be real, and who knows what dark secret drives someone to kill a bunch of innocent kids. This great idea, but which one do you think would work best?
Uh, I want to play this part. What? Which one? Hmm, a werewolf probably. You convinced Wobbly to write about a werewolf.
It'll, it'll be carnal, wild, and terrifying, which is also how I've been describing in the bedroom. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Stephanie, I just want to say that I really appreciate your input. It's not too much to ask. Maybe you could read through the manuscript. I can give you a copy. There's are parts that aren't fully fleshed out, and I feel like you know what direction to take them. Sure, it's no problem. Would you mind if I show it to my friends? That would be perfect. Actually, that might have valuable insight in their character motivation. Oh, also remind me who you're dating in real life, Stephanie? If I get confused with all your many suitors. Why? Is there a romantic aspect in the story as well? I'm trying to stay true to reality.
Hmm, on this one first.
Perfect. I got it right. Alright, let me make some quick changes based off of this your suggestion to change the monster.
She opens a file on her computer and types for a minute, then prints out the new version. She gathers up the stacks of paper and hands it to you.
Guard this with your life.
Of course,
I forward I look forward to reading more, but it's starting to get late, so I should probably head home. Ah, yes, don't let me keep you. Thank you again.
You take the manuscript, exit the office, giving Wobbly one last smile before you leave. Okay, for this episode, it looks, it feels like Halloween and stuff. Later that night, you sit on your bed reading over Wobbly's manuscript. Just then, you hear a soft knock on the door. Come on in. Chris enters and closes the door behind him. Hey, you. He plops down beside you and the bed, planting a kiss on your shoulders. Are you ready for the Halloween party tomorrow? Caitlin had me out buying decoration all day. He glanced around your room. Although it looks like we got a head start.
Well, this is the reason time for spooky decoration. Halloween parties, horror novels.
Horror novels, are you working on something new?
Not exactly. See for yourself.
Chris skims over the page you're reading.
Wobbly takes a leaf out of Vasquez's book and uses us as inspiration for her new novel.
Wait, is Chad supposed to be me? He seems like an idiot.
Well, Chad is a caricature of you. She makes us the top-tier horror movie version of ourselves. I gotta say, it's actually weird. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. This is Wobbly we're talking about. And at least we're the inspiration for her passion project. Part of Embrace.
I don't know whether to be flattered or creeped out. But now I'm curious about this novel. You've got to read some of it out loud.
Okay, prepare yourself from read so far, this is going to be a trip.
Okay, back to the novel. Stephanie was stacking an arm of gym books on an end table when she felt a cold hand against the back of her neck.
Ah!
She spun around to see her boyfriend Chad tracking up a cold beer in hand. You should see your face.
Why would you scare me like that? This place is creepy enough to begin with.
Stephanie smacks Chad hard chest. Here, let me give you a better target. Chad put down his beer, then pulls his shirt off to reveal his Adonis-like butt. Really? Is he just shirtless for this whole thing?
I mean, from where I'm standing, that's not such a bad thing. Now, do you want to hear what next or not?
Fine, fine. Shutting up. Come on, Dave. Don't be mad. Let's make it up to you. I can make you shiver in hot waves.
He fled his specs, then wrapped his strong Herculean arms around Stephanie. Oh, oh, get a room, you two.
Fine by me.
Jared pulled Stephanie through the front door and right outside of the van. In the second, his hands were tangling in her hair, and his lips moved fervently against hers. Stephanie moaned briefly and flung her body against his, feeling the outline of each individual part. Oh, Chad. Oh, okay, I think that's enough for that.
But do you want to read any more of that? What each individual adds feels like?
More like I don't want to know what Bobby thinks each individual ad feels like.
Good point. That's only for you to know.
He takes your hand, guiding it to your stomach, to his stomach, and you feel the solid warmth of his muscle.
I'd much rather hear your interpretation of my body.
Yes.
I think I can arrange, but I'm not as quick to strip as Chad.
So, do I have to bed?
Nah, all you have to do is let me kiss you.
Happily, Chris winds an arm around your waist and leans close, where his brush lightly, then he leans his forehead against yours.
Hey, you're beautiful. Just in case you weren't aware,
I was actually, but it's great to be reminded. Chris smiles at you and plants a kiss on your forehead, holding you as he tilts you both back onto the bed. He scatters kisses across your collarbone until your neck, finally landing on your lips. Your body arched in his as you meet his kiss hungrily. Your mouth rolls down from his lips to his neck, and you tug the collar of his sweater your with your teeth. Okay, I'm ready to assess those fabulous calves of yours. Chris sits up and pulls his sweater over his head. He strikes a pose and flexes his biceps.
how's this for Adonis like God?
You both dissolve in laughter. All right, Chris. Or should I call you Chaz? Chris kisses his biceps, then you.
I don't know, babe. Whatever makes you happy.
He stands and gathers you into his arms, bridal style, lifting you up and tilt his head down, close the distance between your lips. You giggle as you raise up a few times, using your body as a barbell. Oh, Chad. Chris lowers you back onto the bed and climbs on top of you, leaning as you close that his hair brushes your face.
Heard is just all showering, showing off.
He grins and presses his lips to yours. He holds you and close run to his hands down to your body until they find the button of your room. Chris warms your hands slide over his bare skin as he eases the rumor off your shoulder. He trails kisses down your neck to your chest, and your breath quickens. You eagerly helps in sleep the rumor down your chest. Oh God, I love you, Chris.
I love you too.
Now it's my turn to take over. You flip Chris onto his back, onto the mattress, and your headboard knocks against the bookshelf over your bed. A, a book edge loose and falls towards you.
Ah,
You both roll to the side to avoid the book, laughing. He smiles as you climb on top of him.
seems we have a poltergeist.
How spooky. Now where were we?
I think you were taking over, but it seems I've got the upper hand now.
Chris leans up to kiss you tenderly. He runs his hand along your collarbone, slipping his hands under your bra straps before easily it off your shoulders. Ooh. Hold on. I want to take off all of your clothes. Or why don't you cuddle? You toy with the zipper of his jeans.
And how do you propose to do that while I'm doing this?
He lifts you off and turns you over, then lowers his weight onto your body, pinning you. He carelessly caress he caresses your breast while gentle kissing and sucking your neck. You let out a gasp. I'll imagine this. Somehow, you gasp Chris' hair as he descends down your neck to your torso. His tongue flicks at the elastic of your underwear. Oh, I get to take off those jeans first. You flip Chris over onto the bed and pin down his wrist over his head. Now, are you going to cooperate or am I going to have to use force?
All right, I'll comply. How can I say no to a face like yours?
You kiss the tips of his nose, then leaves a flurry kisses down his torso, making your way down to the waistband of his jeans. You undo the button and pull the zipper down with your teeth. You pull Chris' jeans off slowly, trailing your finger slowly along the bare skin of his thighs as you go. Ooh.
Kiss me, Stephanie.
You bring your face on up to his mouth and opens for you. You share a shearing kiss, and you feel Chris' fingers slip underneath your underwear. Your body flushes with heat of Chris' bare skin against yours. A pleasure overtakes you. Ooh, sexy. You spend the rest of the night together. Eventually, Chris dozes off, but you're still wide awake. You reach over his sleeping body, over a manuscript, and begins to read again. As the wind picked up outside of the friends gather in the cabin, making themselves at home.
This place is so cool. Let's move the furniture and clear a dance floor.
She dives into a chair, knocking at back backward, revealing a wine color stain on the floorboard beneath.
Is that blood?
Forget it, man. It's probably like beer or chili sauce.
Wait, Chad, where your shirts go? He strung scratching his golden axe, which rippled slightly with every movement.
I don't know. It's hot in here. Excuse me, but we are. But are none of you even mildly concerned about this possibly sagging stains on the floor?
I'm sure it's just a chili sauce. Or if it's from an accident. I mean, that stain looks old. And this cabin dates way back. Maybe the original owner cuts himself while whistling or something.
Uh, are we looking at the same stain? He would have had cut his jugular to make that much blood.
Guys, forget about the stain. Check out these cool doodads.
Caitlin gestures at a rack on the wall containing several rusty tools and shackles.
Those are not too bad, please. No, no one touch them. They look filthy. I've seen worse.
He stuck another cigarette between his lips and flicked open his sight. Zeg, could you please do that outside? I don't want to get killed by an axe murderer or a lung cancer. Zeg stretched and turned to the door, then froze.
Uh, did you see this lock?
Everyone gathered around the door, then observed that the side of the door frame was almost completely covered in lock.
What the heck? Who needs this many locks on their door? And why?
Maybe the original owner was like a puzzle friend who could have been practicing picking locks. Puzzle friend, Skylar, you're not talking about Rubik cubes here.
Well, there has to be some sort of possible explanation for all this excessive security.
Yeah, It's alarming.
Maybe the owner was paranoid, or there was wild animals in the woods, or he was trying to keep something in, or not now. Not to feed stereotypes, but if the place belongs to some weird old guy in the woods, he would probably had his quirks. Exactly, he's long gone by now. This is just a fun camping spot.
Enough about the door. Raw, and Bartlett. We drove all the way out here, so we might as well enjoy ourselves. He lifts up the beer cooler from the floor and sets it in the middle of the chair around the fireplace. I just want to crack open a cold one with the boys and girls.
Everyone joins him by the fireplace, cautiously at first, but they quickly relaxed. After a few rounds of beer, plenty of jokes, and the room was filled with mirths and laughter.
And I told her I don't even have a horse.
Oh, that is classic Clayton.
You always have the most uproarious anecdotes to share. See, this place is dope. I told you all that you just needed to chill.
Okay, you're right. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all. But when what would make tonight really freaking sweet game?
Yeah, that's great idea. How about truth and dare?
Caitlin claps her hands and bounces in her chair, and Chad lets out a whoop. Zack raises an eyebrow, inquisitive while rolling a cigarette. Oh, I was thinking we play a video game, but I guess that works too.
I'll start, and I picked.
Stephanie gazed around the room, meeting each other of her friend's eyes. An intense silence hung in the air.
Jack,
Who, little old me,
yes, you. Now, come on, truth or dare?
hmm, there.
Alright, I dare you run all the way to the lake and back alone.
You call that a dare? Easy, easy. Jack stood threw open the door and sprint onto the knoll.
He certainly got moxies, I must say. Damn, bro, I never knew Jack was such a beast when it came to or dare.
Stephanie, are you sure that's a good idea? It's dark out, and we don't know what's in these woods. Chad can't handle it. We'll distract all the hungry animals. They won't attack the cabin if they're already got a meal.
Damn, Stephanie, that's ice cold.
The friend continues their reveries, giddy and full of life, as they sat by the fireplace. If they only know that is was not to last, not to last. Jack runs off from the cabin, the cold wind making him shiver. As soon as he made to the trees, he stumbled to a loose shoelace and also tripped.
Oops, safety first.
He was tying his lace one of his shoelace when a wind howl and strange crunching noise echoes through the forest seems to answer him. He shivers again, but not from the cold. I've got to stop talking to myself. It's not like there anyone around here, I hope. Jack heard a howl again, but this time it wasn't wind. It was right behind him. Ooh, werewolf. A wolf burst from the woods in a massive sphinx, gleaming menacingly as it pranced towards Jack. Oh, oh. Jack begins to sprint for, for the relatively safe of the cabin, but the werewolf was on him in seconds. It howled triumphantly, drowning out Jack's scream. Oh! The gigantic canine sniffed the air and its head swiveled in the direction of the cabin, its tongue lolling out of his mouth. The werewolf trots down the path towards the scent of other innocent prey. Where's Jack? Leaving behind a shoelace. All that remains. Jack's gone? He ate up Jack. Oh my god, this is really terrifying. After 10 minutes, Jack had still not returned. 15 minutes tickled by, then 20. You guys, I'm really worried about Jack. The lake's not that far, and he's been gone too long. Yeah, he's been ate.
Hey, chill. He's probably spotting naked in the bushes so he can watch us freak out.
But what if?
Your lover grunts beside you, as fast asleep. You look at the clock and realize it's past midnight. You reluctantly close the manuscript, then turn off the lights, thinking about you've just read before drifting into a fitful sleep. What will happen in the next wobbly book? Keep play to Hartfield horror stories to find out. Ooh, actually, I'm more intrigued about this episode. It's more terrifying, intriguing. Can't wait to finish the chapter one, chapter two. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching and bearing with me and watching as the chapter unfolds for this uh, sophomore Halloween special. Can't wait for the next chapter to find out. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe and like my video and place comments. Stay tuned for the next chapter. Have a good day, guys.